Zero Cool here, back again with another video, and we are talking about well, this guy, Winter Soldier, and well, thinking about it overall, is he somebody that should be beefing up? Should you just wait for it? Should you just take your time? Maybe, maybe not. For me, I gotta say yes. I gotta say yeah. You gotta go ahead and maybe look into this character a little bit. Level up or trash him. I thought it was trash him, then I thought it was leveling up, and I was like, you know what, let me look at this character a little bit more. Even with his stats, could you be able to do something with him? Because, even at his current level where I got him, the big one here is his speed. And he's not slow, he's not fast, so he's right around that part where everybody's at, but it depending on where you put him and who you put him with. So the big one would be, well, who should I pair him with? Now, Rebirth is a solid team overall, but it's a raid team. So putting him with raid team, yeah, it's cool for the raids, but outside of it, where can you throw him? What can you do with him? What can his abilities do that could essentially help you a little bit? And his passive is great if Captain America's around. Most of the time, outside of raids, you really wouldn't put him with that. You'd probably go with Hydra, because put him with Zemo and Red Skull speeds him up, so then he goes faster, and boom. I would love to have this offense up, but you'd have to throw Captain America on there and see how that works, and that might not be the best to go with, because when Baron Zemo, Captain America's an ally, he gains 20% max health, so either one's going to help, but I gotta say Hydra's a little bit better to progress him in terms of speed, so if you were looking to do it outside of it, in terms of like Crucible or War or something, you could put him with some form of Hydra, but since some of the stats on Zemo are not that great, and if you haven't beefed up Red Skull, then it might be a little rough. But if you got Zemo pushed up, and you got Winter Soldier pushed up, and possibly Red Skull as well, these three can actually do a little bit of damage right away, and hopefully try to at least delete somebody. Want to delete somebody. And that's the whole thing. And the reason I say that is because if you team him up with Zemo and Red Skull, with at least Zemo, he does get some extra speed, and he might be able to pull off his ult right away and hopefully nuke somebody if he's beefed up enough. Now, if you got him beefed up enough and you did put the T4 on him, he's going to do 640% damage. I only went to 550 because I just recently pushed him up more because of Rebirth, so you can do that, you can't do that, whatever you feel like doing, or whatever you have the gear to do. But Winter Soldier's that ultimate can do some damage. Yes, it kind of just looks like Iron Fist's ultimate. Who cares? He still does a lot of damage. His special is great because he bonus attacks for 3 additional time. It's only a little bit of damage, but so what? It's a bonus attack of 3 more times. Which means he's hitting you at 160%. If he's beefed up a lot, that could do a little bit of damage too. It might be that just that little bit, that extra bonus attack might just go ahead and kill somebody instead of keeping them in the red, and then they get healed up. His basic is nothing big, but you definitely want to possibly put him as a striker because, boom, he applies defense down on his basic. So if he assists somewhere, boom, he's applying defense down, which is great. You want him to apply that defense down all over the place. You apply defense down, easier to kill people. Pushing him up, I did push him up, so I did push him as a striker. He does focus better as a striker. He doesn't really need the crit or the crit chance or anything. You could put it on him if you want to have some type of extra damage, but that's really up to you and more of a personal preference. But ever since Rebirth came out, I've been trying to push him for the raids, and I'm trying to think, like, all right, should I do it? Should I not? Is he worth it to keep pushing? Is he worth not? And overall, I gotta say, yeah, level this fool up, push him up there, man. Winter Soldier, a year ago, I would have told you, forget about it, move on, don't even think about it, because he's not even going to probably get a rework in a while. And a year ago, we were freaking right. He wasn't going to. It took him a year to finally get there, and they finally gave it to him, and he is actually somewhat useful. And if you compare him up with Hydra again, possibly with maybe, I don't know, Underworld, with maybe, Kingpin and Taskmaster, or even maybe putting Captain America on there just to throw people off. Maybe it'll help out, getting the offense up. He might be able to go ahead and, boom, wreck somebody even harder because that offense up 50% extra damage. Great. Knock somebody out. But it's up to you and your configuration and what your teams are built up to. So, but for me, my standpoint, build up Winter Soldier. He's definitely worth it. It is a little expensive to get him to go there, but, well, I mean, you want to build a raid team. Raid team gets you a lot more, actual gear and stuff in the game and rewards, and you want to make sure you're getting that every day. So the higher you can do in raids, the bigger alliance you can get. The bigger alliance you can get, the more gear you can get. So sounds a little like, why can't I grind for it? But that's a totally different subject. So I would say definitely build this guy up. Go ahead and push him as far as you can. He's gonna be around for a bit, and if you keep him with Hydra, he should be good. But let me know what you think about it in the comments, and if you can, just go ahead and hit the like button, share, subscribe, do what you gotta do, because, hey, I just want these videos to get more out there just to help you guys out with building up characters, especially if you're newer or anything. Go ahead, let me know what's up, what you think about it, and if you don't like this video, just go ahead and double up and hit the dislike button twice. That, double up on the fact that you were gonna do it once, or, just go ahead, it'll help me out, it'll help you out. But till the next one, y'all, deuces.